Welcome back to another competitive Switch Sports Golf video. We are back after, what has it been, 3 or 4 days, back on the grind. We find Noptoch 1S, S8, and S5 player, a couple other S players to start off this video. I actually didn't even plan on recording this game. I just turned on my Switch for literally the first time in like 4 or 5 days. This is my first game back and I wasn't even going to record it. I was just going to play to warm up until I found Noptoch 1S. He's a really good player, and so I figured I would press record, see if we can get a banger match here. Starting on 13, I'm going to try Spoon with this pin position here. A little bit over 2 dots. Just to account for the headwind. Power's fine here. Probably about 4 feet to the left there. That's alright. First hole back. 9-foot approach. Let's sink this birdie putt. And sneak out of hole 13 with 10 points. And there it is. Good birdie on the hole 13. And yeah, hopefully I'm not too rusty. Like I said, I want to do some warm-up before I start to record. But this could be a good game. Nop is pretty good. He likes to stream this game as well. You can check it out if you want to watch golf live streams. But hopefully there's no rust showing today. We will be tied for first with, pretty much almost everyone. It's going to be a 7-way tie for first, no problem here. We are moving on to 14 or 15. What's it going to be? We do get 14 with what sounds like maximum wind, or at least close to it. Probably 30 mile an hour plus. Not in a favorable direction, so we can't go over the water. Okay, it's 31 mile an hour. And this is going to, as long as I land on the fairway, it doesn't really matter where I am.
Nice shot.
So, the amount of adjustment I make to the right there doesn't really matter. Obviously, I could have gone way more to the right, but again, we're going to be in for birdie. This seed, this hole, par 5 with this wind, is an expected birdie. The only way you get eagles if you chip it in. So the fact that I'm here compared to 20 yards closer to the green doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have made it on anyway. He did not mean to do that, actually. I was hoping I could have driven it straight, because then the wind would have been relatively flat for my chip, and at least it would have given me a better chance at a chip and eagle, whereas here I have a bit of direction to account for. The wind is kind of like southwest, south, rather than just straight south. And yeah, the wind didn't do me any favors there. 17 feet away, but this is a relatively easy putt. We should sink this and be in for birdie, which again is expected.
Nice birdie.
So everyone going through the semis, there was one disconnection, but it's a 4-way tie for first on 20, 3-way tie on 17 on 4th. On to hole 10 here. Okay, again.
Nice shot.
Maybe the red bars is the rust showing. That was actually extremely close to the bunker. I did not think that shot through. If I landed in the bunker there, that would have been pretty darn bad. But thankfully, we just cleared it. And I will do some backspin here. 9-iron is going to be a little bit too light, so I'll do 7. You don't get aggressive spin on this hole, but if you can land it really close and just look to spin a few feet, it does work out really well. A little bit too far to the left there, shoot. I do like spin when it's front pin position on hole 10. But I just over-adjusted for the wind there, which is alright. I mean, it's going to be a birdie on 10. I'll be on 30 points, still tied for first. So 3 birdies so far, no chip-ins. Chip-ins are going to be hard to come by this video. like first time playing in a while. Gonna have to iron out the creases, you know, re-oil the machine before I will probably start making chip-ins here and there again. With hole 11, 20-mile-an-hour tailwind, I will not do backspin because pins at the back. I'll have to go like, I don't know, 3.5, a little bit under 3.5 here on the 7 with a full rollout.
Nice shot.
Ooh, really good power, but again, just a little bit to the right of the pin there. Haven't quite been able to get the wind correct yet this game. But it's been pretty close, like every hole so far has had decent approaches.
Nice birdie.
So I won't be complaining. And I mean, 40 after 4, it's not a bad score. It's very consistent. You know, we're not playing outstanding by any means, but we're not playing like trash or anything. So playing good enough to be tied for first here. 4-way tie going into the finals. We might see it closest to pin here. We most likely will, actually. It's almost, maybe it's not guaranteed, but it's close to guaranteed that at least there will be a 2-way closest to pin. Probably on 50, but I mean, I guess if someone can get the chip and eagle here, they have a really good chance at stealing the win from the rest of the players here. Hole 5, it's not favorable wind by any means, so...
Nice shot.
It's not necessarily unfavorable either.
Nice shot.
I do wonder if I try my 1 dot of power strategy here with this pin position. Probably going to be 5 iron. Something I like to do on the back pin positions, and something I've been doing more and more with front pin positions, will be a little bit tricky to adjust for the wind, but it's not going to push us too much. Our ball's not going to be in the air for very long at all. We're going to get barely any elevation too, but let's try 5 here. A little bit over 1 dot. Okay, way too far to the left there.
Nice on.
And a little bit of work to do for the birdie here. 14-footer. So no chip-ins. Everybody's balls on the green now. No chip-ins. Gotta sink this if I want to go to closest to pin. Should be an easy putt here. And yeah, it's going to be a 50-point performance for the first game back. But we don't know if it's going to be a win or a loss yet. Unfortunately, our boy Nop is dropping off at the very last hole, which is very unfortunate to see. Would have loved to see a 4-way closest to pin. Instead, it's going to be a 3-way. Are we just on the tee box here? On hole 17, we are. Okay, so this is just like a normal hole 17 with 0 wind. Going to be dependent on the pin position, though. On, like, I guess how close you can put it in. Back left, okay. In terms of power, if you do not get launch roll glitched here, full power driver is like exactly, pretty much perfect. It's what you have to do to put it in close. Problem is if you go full power driver, you have a chance of getting launch rolled. So I'm thinking maybe go a little bit under on the driver. I will be short, but at least I reduce the risk of getting launch rolled. And if I leave it short and the other 2 players launch roll, probably win. Okay, whose idea was it to leave it short? That was such a pea-brain move. That's crazy. That's actually like the biggest pea-brain ever. It's crazy. Definitely not the way I wanted to start my first game back with a 3rd place performance. Pretty bad, actually. We're gonna lose here. Obviously, we will lose rank. Hopefully, it's not too much. Yeah, it's actually not too much. It's fine for 3rd. Let's jump into another game. I will see you guys in game number 2. Game number 2 here, we find 1 infinite player, 2 B players, and 4 A players. A very random lobby, that is for sure. We are starting on 5, 0 wind. Okay.
Nice shot.
The question is this back left pin position or is it back middle? Because if it's back left, when you are trying to get your chip and eagle, you want to go approximately 8 ticks to the left of adjustment. Back middle, I'm not really sure. And... okay, it's definitely back middle, so...
Nice shot.
chances of an eagle are much lower because I don't know what to do now, whereas if it was on the left, I would know what to do to get the chip in. We'll probably just go a couple squares over to the left and 7 or 5 iron, maybe 5 this time. I think the Infinite player is doing the same strategy. Okay, that's not nearly enough power there. Actually, a really bad attempt for an eagle on hole 5 with 0 winds to be 10 feet away. That's pretty darn poor. And par from the bald guy. So getting a par on hole 5 with 0 wind is bad. But to make matters worse, I'm 3 points down. Now that is to be expected if you par hole 5, but it's not like I'm just 3 points down to anyone. I have to make a comeback on an Infinite player, which is obviously way harder than making a comeback on a, you know, like a lower ranked, maybe A player or a low S ranked player. So that was terrible. We got some work to do. We have hole 6 here. Maybe we can make a comeback on hole 6. I mean, pars, and I have to, if I birdie this, I know for a fact I'll make a comeback on some players in first. Don't know about all of them, but pars do happen on hole 6 quite a lot, so if I can birdie this, that'll put me in a really good comeback position.
Nice shot.
This is my least favorite pin position. It's very, very rare that I get a birdie on this one. I'm going to try a bit of a different strategy here. I'm going to go to the right instead of going like over kind of just straight down the middle like I normally do. See if this is increases my chances. 17 mile an hour headwind. I will have to do 3 iron here. 5 will not be enough.
Nice shot.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't even hit the green on hole 6. And now I am putting for par, which means I'm going to end the first round on 14 points. I don't even know if this is enough to make it through to the semifinals. I might be eliminated right here.
Nice par.
And that literally was my chance to make a comeback because there were no birdies from any players who was above me in standings there. So if I had birdied that, I would have been tied for first. But I couldn't even do that. After 5 and 6, I end on 14 points, and we're on to hole 8 here. And I kind of need something big here. I'm going to try spoon. 2.2 dots-ish. Okay, that's a tad bit light. And they got a bad bounce. It was like a bounce to the right. I mean, literally, this is probably going to be another par here. Alright, well, there's that. That birdie does help. That birdie does help quite a lot. Now, I don't even know if it's enough to put me in an advancing position right now, but the birdie does help. 24 is way higher than 21 after the 3rd hole. And I currently am in an advancing position. Birdie should, yeah, I'm pretty sure birdie will put me through to the final. Although we do have a tailwind, actually, okay.
Nice shot.
I don't know, actually. Eagle might be necessary here. So we can easily make it onto the green in 2 strokes and then putt for an eagle. The thing about this, though, is that pin is left pin position. So if I want to go, like, the correct power and the correct aim, I think I would land in that front left bunker there. Because I would kind of want to, like, hypothetically bounce in the position where the bunker is and then roll onto the green. But obviously I can't do that because there's sand. So I either give it too much power and proper aim to clear the bunker, and then I'll go past the hole, or I give it proper power but less aim so I can land on the fairway in between the 2 front bunkers. Either way, it's going to be a tough putt for eagle, but the question is which one's going to be better.
Nice shot.
Okay,
Nice shot.
it's actually interesting. I did give it enough power to clear the bunker. That was kind of an accident, though. I got the aim that I wanted. I wanted to land to the right of that front bunker, but I realize now I probably could have had better aim if I went that exact power. Doesn't matter. I'm on the green. That's literally all I could ask for right now is on the green. Chance to putt for an eagle. Oh, jeez. I can't even come close to capitalizing on that. This is a rough session.
Nice birdie.
I think I'm going to the finals, though, at least. Which I am. No eagles there. So off to the finals, tied for second. 3 points down to the infinite player. And we get 18. The very least, it is a par 5, so there is a chance for, you know, albatross, eagle, birdie, like any of those could happen. I would have hate to have gotten like hole 1 or something. Hole 2, that would have been even worse. Although with this wind, you feel like I have to albatross.
Nice shot.
Back right pin, 2-mile-an-hour wind, player in first should be getting an eagle, which means I need an albatross if I want to win. But if I eagle and they birdie, I would win. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens.
Nice shot. Nice on.
All right. Well, I'll be in for eagle. I just missed the steep incline before that bottom shelf that would have kicked me to the right and put me more in line with the pin. Pretty sure that was the infinite player's ball, though, that just rolled past. It was. Which means they're going to be on the fairway, so I did sink my eagle putt, and there's a chance. There is a chance. Oh my goodness, and that is too much power. That is too much power on that chip from the infinite player. Hits the pin, misses the eagle. That is going to be a very undeserved win. But a win nonetheless, and a win that we will take. Wow, what a turn of events on the final hole of the game. Jeez. Albeit 48, it wasn't a good performance by me by any means, or from the infinite player. 48 and 47 are not very good scores. But GG's. Did not think I deserved the win, but I will take it. A 1-point victory. It is what it is. Let's see how much rank we gain here. I don't know if that's actually enough to put us back to break even. But we will do one more game here. Let's make sure we end this video plus territory of rank. And game number 3 here. What kind of lobby do we have? S3 player is the highest rank. Besides myself, 4A players, B player, and a C player. Alright. Not really a lot of potential for rank gain here, but a lot of potential for rank loss if I lose this game. I have not performed very well in the first 2 games. I have to clutch up here. Gotta get a win. I gotta end this video off, like I said, plus territory in terms of rank gained. We have 16 here, maximum westward blowing wind. Really tricky on this hole. We don't want to be in the bunker.
Nice shot.
So I am adjusting quite a lot to the right. Will I hit the tree? I will hit the tree. It's crazy though, like any more to the left I missed the tree, I might have just rolled right into the bunker. So not the best position, but at least I'm not in the bunker. And I cannot chip this because I'm just going to go into the tree right ahead. So I think I have to spoon this. No, I know I have to spoon this. I will absolutely take that approach for hole 16 with this wind. That is a really good approach. And a really good birdie from 16, starting off the game, tough wind. We will be tied for first, but with two other players, Han, the speedy golfer, and Eagle Fang, who was the S3 player, the only other S player in the room. 18 next, okay. What is this wind, first of all? Looks like we can take the shortcut just off the brief wind we could see, which we can. Pin position, not quite the same as last time, but close.
Nice shot.
This one's going to be a little bit harder because pin is so far to the right there. And obviously the way the green is shaped. The green is shaped. It's like fairway right before and right after the pin. So you kind of either have to be perfect power or perfect aim just to get on the green. But I don't mind this at all.
Nice shot.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like this. Oh man,
Nice on.
unfortunate kick to the right there. I actually was not expecting a kick to the right from that area of the green. Pretty sure when we were on the fairway though, and flying through the air, we had like a perfect line, but bit of unfortunate, we did not win the topographical war today. But good eagle, nonetheless. Good eagle from 18. So a really solid eagle there. Right into first place I go. Solo control of first place. 3 points up. It was not a difficult eagle, but difficult enough for other people that it allows me to get into first place. We have hole 7. Sounds like max wind again, which we just had on hole 16. Not quite max, but pretty darn close. All 3 iron here. Gotta get a lot of power though.
Nice shot.
Because if I don't put enough power on this, I won't actually have enough power to clear to make it onto the green, to carry the water. And I don't know if that's going to be enough, actually. With this wind, I don't know if we can carry the water. Ooh, it's going to be really close. I think I'll go for it, because if I go spoon, I'm going to have to go in between the trees and land left of the pin, so...
Nice shot.
I'm not getting a good approach whatever I do, because I kind of messed up my tee shot there. Should have gone more power. Holy cow, I was inches from the water there. Jeez. I mean, we made it, but like I said, we aren't going to have a good approach whether we chip over the tree, that big one right in front of us, or we spoon to the left of it, kind of in between those ones. Very tricky putt here. I'm on the fairway. I don't have the nice angles to line this up. Or, I guess, flat wind. Maybe I just try to dunk this, actually. It's actually not a bad idea. Like, it's a aggressive green, flat wind. If I just try to do a straight dunk, it could be a good way to get birdie. Ooh, too much power on that.
Nice approach.
Not actually a very good attempt at the dunk. Man, what a terrible session this has been. We had 50 points in the first game, 48 in the second game, and I guess we are on pace for 49 this game, but that's still a bad score. I would consider anything under 50 a bad score. Somehow I'm still in first though. I guess that's because everybody else parred, so I guess I'll take it, because after a birdie I'm still in first place, so that's good news for us. We were on hole 8, what's the wind? Ooh, very light. Do I go spoon again? Or do I go 5 iron here? 5 iron might be the play for this pin position. Is that enough power, though? Okay, I don't think it would have been enough. I think I might have been like an inch short, even if I had perfect aim. It's a 4.5-foot approach on hole 8. That's pretty decent. But holy cow, if I miss this putt again, just like I missed hole 7, I will retire from this game. Okay, that's good. That's good. I wasn't ready to retire, to be honest. I will still be posting Switchsports Golf videos on YouTube. Thankfully, if I missed that putt and I retired, there would be no more videos. Which, by the way, I am going to be posting some IRL golf content later in the year. I don't really know when yet. I'll see what the weather does and how the weather cooperates. So, probably not for a little while because we are
Final round.
literally in the dead of winter, but some full 18-hole games of IRL golf will be coming your way at some point in 2024.
Nice shot.
That's not enough power. And somehow both of my competitors shorted it even worse than I did. They both landed in the bunker. It's kind of funny. I should be able to sink this putt, though, at least for eagle. I was kind of hoping to get a nice hole-in-one to finish the game off, but... Wait, did I say eagle? Did I say putt for eagle? I don't really know.
Nice birdie.
We're in for birdie. We're in for 10 points, and I believe that is a win. It definitely is a win. What am I saying? Now, this is not going to be a lot of rank for a win here. What did we end up with, by the way? Was it 50? Yeah, it was 49, so... 50-point performance, 48, 49, not the greatest. But for my first session back after 4 or 5 days, I actually don't remember. I should be ending plus territory for rank gain, which I would consider a success for the first session back. It was not a lot of rank, but we will take it very much back on the highway to infinity. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.